Hello guys, I'm on my way to the mountain to visit some friends up in a cabin, and I wasn't really planning to filming this, so this is just on my phone on the go, because road turned out to be quite interesting. It's icy and slushy, and it's 2 degrees, and there's a kind of soft ice on the road here and there. Right here it's not that bad, but I guess it's gonna be some interesting parts up here. So I just thought just for the fun of it, film the road ahead, see if I get stuck, see if I can manage. So if I can get around here in this corner, so I can turn the camera around. Let's go. Try to find some places where there's some gravel and not that much ice, so I can spin through to the gravel. You can see here someone was almost on the road. I think that is someone that's trying to get up. Some of the tracks here going sideways, they probably have even worse tires than I have. Here's some grip. Come on. That was one of the hard spots to get around, but there's some more up this road. And the surface is so soft, so the tires are kind of digging in, and then the cars skids from side to side, depending on the resistance in the snow and ice. First gear, the anti-spin system ain't doing any good right now, because I'd rather have the momentum at the wheels than that it keeps turning off and on the anti-spin system. But I'll manage. Very good so far. Back to first. Uh-oh. I don't want to stop because I'm not sure if I can get it going again. Luckily they seem to get a picture. Thankfully, those were Germans. So in Norway we have this kind of rule of thumb that the ones who are going down the road on conditions like this have to stop and give way to the guys coming up the hill. But with foreigners, that's not always the case, because they don't think about it. Because I need to keep the momentum to keep going up, and they can stop and maintain control. So in that situation, if that was a driver who didn't keep his head straight or sort of panicked, we could have a situation where I had to stop, and then I would have to back down again all the way to a spot where I could pick up speed once more. Here it's better. It's more snow, hard ice up here. They're getting a little bit higher. Still 1 degree Celsius, so it's about the melting point, but there's some gravel in the ice, and it's actually doing something on top of the ice, because the ice is still hard and not slushy as it was down there. But since I started filming, I can just as well just keep filming to the top. This is the road to a part of the mountain called Syningen. It's in the middle of South Norway, where I live. I live down in the valley, and one of the main business things up here is cabins and tourism. So when I drove concrete truck, I was up here a lot with concrete trucks, also in the winter time. But of course, then I used chains, snow chains on the tires. I also been up here with a big 50-seater bus. That was kind of interesting, but it went well. Here it's kind of slushy again. That's because it's steeper and more tires have been spinning and carving up the ice. As long as we're driving on places where there's no need to keep spinning, the surface is better. As soon as we get into a steeper hill, condition gets worse. I'm on second gear now. Maybe I can keep on going in second gear all the way to the top. Every time I start to spin, I ease a little bit of the throttle to regain traction. So the trick is not to spin more than absolutely necessary. Keep momentum up, but avoid spinning as much as possible, so you keep even traction towards the ground. I've seen people that they start to spin and then they just put the throttle to the floor, and they're not going anywhere. And that goes for private cars, and I've seen trucks with chains carving down to the asphalt and actually making a bump in the asphalt or the tarmac, because they don't know how to drive in slippery conditions. This looks more like the perfect rally road right now, but you never know. It's weekend and there's a lot of cabins, so you never know if you're gonna meet people walking or cars coming against you. So I had to take it a little bit careful. So I rule of thumb again, make sure that you can stop in 1/3 of the road that you can see. That way you can always be sure that you have managed to stop in a reasonable time for your part, and then it's up to the oncoming part to do the same, and then you can maintain a safe drive and safe trip. Also, I don't have the best tires in this vehicle, so a part of me really wants to pull the handbrake in every turn and going wide and fast all the way up here, but I can't, for one reason or another. I can't turn off the anti-spin and the anti-slide system, so it doesn't get that exciting anyway. So here we are. This is a relatively new place with cabins and stuff. And I'm not sure which cabin I'm going to, so I'm gonna cut you off now. Thank you for watching if you saw the whole thing. I'm gonna call my friend and find out where they are and take it from there. So it was a short but maybe a little fun and interesting video about driving in the snow. I'll see you later. Bye.